Alrighty, guys. I'm pretty pissed off right now. So let me get in the house real quick. Hey, Dash, chill out. Chill out, Rel. Chill out. Relax. Sorry, y'all. Dog's like popping off. So I wanted to call somebody, but I kind of just feel compelled to just record it right now. So stick around and hear my heart for a second. So I was coming back after having lunch with like family and everything like that, and get up to this light that's like I get on to get home and everything like that, and got my hair in a hat. I usually don't like to have the windows down, but I just had my windows down after I dropped somebody off, and I'm at this light, and this dude in a car next to me, and he's like yelling something to me, and I couldn't hear him, so I'm bumping music. I turned it down, and I took a lot of time to calm down before I recorded this, but even right now, I'm getting hot about it. But this white dude yelled out "nigger" to me, and so obviously I react, right? And I started yelling out to this dude, and I'm like, "Yo, piss off, dog." You feel me? I'm heated. I was completely caught off guard. And he's just yelling it, and he's like Trump 2020, all this other crap, and I'm pissed. Then his light goes green. I'm still waiting for my turn, but then there was a moment where I was like, you know what, F this, and I put my turn signal on right instead of going left, because I was about to follow this dude. I'm just keeping the beam with y'all. I was about to follow this dude. And I had to pretty much be put in my place and get humbled for a second. And, it was God. God was like, "What are you doing?" And, I'm talking to him and telling him what happened as if he didn't see it. And I'm like, "God, I'm so tired of turning the other cheek. I'm just fed up, with some of the stuff like I've just seen in like the last weekend. This young black man was hung and committed suicide, and and this was in New Jersey, and then there was an attempt on a lynching of this young black man in Indiana, and I'm trying to rationalize with God for how I'm feeling in this moment, because I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired of this sick and sorry country, man. And I'm letting God have it. Like, I'm not like cursing at God or anything, but I'm just being real. Like, I talk to God just like I talk to anybody else, but I'm cussing. I'm like, "God, why? What did I do? What did I do as a black man to deserve this? What did I do as a human being? What did I do as your child?" I'm out there in the street, and I'm always, I'm telling everybody who's following me, lead with love. I've had people flip the bird at me, and I'm throwing this up. I'm like, what am I doing? What did I do? What did my people do? What did I do that I deserve this? You know what I mean? And I'm going off for like a little bit. God's hearing me out. And finally, like when I like caught my breath and my light turns green, and then I proceed to go and everything. And as I'm sitting there and I'm driving the rest of the way home, God's telling me that was a fox. I didn't call you to kill foxes. I called you to kill giants. And I'm gonna say this because I feel like it's important, and for other believers, other of my kings and queens that are disciples of God and disciples of Jesus Christ, and proclaim to walk the life that we stepped into and everything. I say this to say that I am a Christian first and a black man second, and it's I don't think people know like the gravity of that and how emotionally exhausting that is in today's climate. Always having to kind of refer back to the book of Ecclesiastes. If you know what I'm talking about, there's a time for love and there's a time for war. And, that fast, I forgot, tomorrow I have one of my biggest challenges since I've been hitting the streets, trying to advance. Well, not trying. I'm leading with love and advancing the kingdom. So I was a little fox, basically. I was a little fox that Satan sent me that possibly would have landed me in a precarious situation that I would not have been present to kill a giant. This isn't for praise points. This isn't for no kudos. I don't want churchanese responses. I don't want anybody patronizing me. I don't want no pats on the back. I don't want it. I don't welcome it. I'm just saying this to say this. I don't think people really know what Black Christians go through during this time. They don't know. I don't think people really take into account how opposition, persecution, the cultured racism, everything, how frustrating that can be for me. How I have to forgive, and I have to love them like I have to love them like God loved the world, and I have to sacrifice. I have to kill my pride. I have to die to my flesh. And I don't think people know how often these occurrences happen. It could be as little as microaggression. It could be as little as me being credited to my race. It could be as little as like people saying something as a joke, but it's not a damn joke. This is not a joke. This is my life out here. You know, like this is not something I asked for. And when I say that, it's like I didn't get to pick what color I am. I didn't get to pick my parents' color. I didn't get to pick my grandparents' color. I didn't get to pick the combination of my DNA that would have displayed this. I didn't get to pick this. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of my color, but I'm sick and damn tired of having to suck up what me and my people go through simply because of something I didn't ask for and I cannot control. So why do I have to put up with it? And I'm not apologizing for any of this. So I keep having to say this, like, this is not a political thing for me. I am not a Democrat. I am not a Republican. My God is not a Democrat or a Republican. Stop making this a left thing. Stop trying to pervert my struggle, stop trying to pervert my message. Stop trying to weaponize my skin color just so I don't upset your white fragility. I have to take responsibility for everything I say. Absolutely. You know, I'm cool, calm, and collected, and I will engage in dialogue and confront anybody that has a problem with what I gotta say. But the same way I have to forgive and rebuke evil in the name of Jesus, okay? Where are my white Christian brothers and sisters? Where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? Where are you? You know, I'm not asking where were you when I was in traffic. Where are y'all at with this? You know, why don't we rebuke racism? Why? We pick and choose what we want to rebuke. As the church, we pick and choose that drinking is wrong if you're trying to get drunk and everything like that. Stop defending your president. Your president is a joke. Your president is bullying a black NASCAR driver for somebody bringing something to his attention about something that looked like it was fashioned in the form of a noose in a black NASCAR driver's garage. Stop excusing your president for calling the land where life began a shithole country. Stop excusing your president for calling NFL players that are kneeling in support of a black man that was blackballed and for fighting and raising awareness to something that could help my life and my brothers and sisters' life. Stop excusing bullcrap. Stop it. Y'all look silly. It's freaking pathetic. It's and if you get offended by what I am saying, you're probably excusing your president. Stop excusing your family members for saying stuff that ain't right. And you know better. And you know better. If you don't know better, fine. But if you know better, you know, I can't even say that because the Amish know about this trash that's going on, okay? And they're standing with freaking witches of all people that they can't stand. So, my white Christian brothers and sisters, where are y'all at? Why are y'all loud when a man is kneeling in the most humble form, the most humble form that we are familiar with, which is prayer for this country, talking about there's a wrong time for that because he wants to see betterment in this country. I'm not unpatriotic because I have problems with this country, okay? I would think that me and the people that have been following me, that have been hitting the streets with me, I think that is the most purest form of patriotism, because we don't want to bring chaos. We want to lead with love. We want to introduce adjustments that are going to better this country. This country was birthed in the seed of hate and was watered with the blood of my ancestors and Native Americans. So why are y'all loud as I don't know what for a man kneeling, not bothering you, mind you, for a flag that don't got a pulse, but y'all are meek as a mouse when you see a man being lynched, basically? Wake up. And if you're awake, stop hitting the snooze button. I got giants to kill. If you call yourself a disciple, pray. Talk to God. Answer the call if he is calling you. Because people are dying. I got giants to kill.